Hey guys, sorry I have been gone for a while. It's been about 6 weeks. I haven't recorded anything. Well, actually I have. I've actually recorded a lot of stuff, but it's all been on Instagram, which is what I've been doing daily because it's so much easier than YouTube. It takes a while to put these videos together. And honestly, I just kind of lost my motivation, I think. And it hasn't really felt as fun lately as it was in the beginning. And there's a lot of reasons behind why I've kind of stopped doing them, and I really don't know how many more I will do, but people have been asking, and I just felt like I should at least update people because they thought I was maybe I wasn't okay, and I am. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I didn't end up having to move, and that's been an amazing thing that happened, and there's a whole video about that. And I don't think I've done anything since then. I can't remember if I've done another video since then. I don't think so. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have to move. That is great. I'm going to stay in my house with my kids, and so I've just been focusing on a lot of other things. In the meantime, when I found out about being able to stay, there's other things that have been kind of going on in the background, and one of them was I was offered to do a commercial for if you're HIV positive. There was a casting company that got a hold of me, and it was for a lot of money, and it was kind of exciting, but it was like it was a 3-month ordeal of being told that I was a favorite, and it was kind of drug out for a long time, and it was exhausting, wondering and waiting, and in the end, I didn't get 2 of them for whatever reason. And they, you know, honestly, I kind of think about it, and I think, well, I don't really fit the main profile for people that have HIV, so I sort of wonder if that's why I wasn't chosen, because I know for me, if there's something that, you know, affects me, I kind of want to see people that I can relate to. And I think generally the people that have HIV for the most part are gay men. That's the highest percentage. Gay black men is the even higher percentage. So do they want to see me representing this virus? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not really sure what it was. But anyways, it was kind of an exhausting process, and it sort of took the wind out of my sails, honestly. In the meantime, I've continued to talk to people, you know, all my messages that I get through my videos. I'm doing my best to keep up with all of that. And YouTube is like sort of changed since the time I started until now. It's been, and all the YouTubers are talking about it, and it definitely has affected all the small channels. So when I first put out my video, I didn't monetize it. I didn't even know what that was. And then after 2 months, someone said something about monetizing it, so I did. And then I saw these numbers just shoot up, and every video was just shooting up. And I was like, holy crap, what is this gonna mean? You know, this is exciting. And people are starting to subscribe, and I'm like, wow, like this is, I didn't expect any of that when I put the video out in the first place. So it was like, I was kind of just running with it. And then I had all these ideas for videos, which I've done so many of them. I can't really think of, you know, I'm sort of running out of ideas. I feel like I've done most of them. I have other things that I could do. But anyway, so yeah, you know, I did get my first check from Google AdSense was, I'll just say it was almost $500, and I was like, damn, that's good for me. That was a nice amount of extra money, and it was an incentive to keep going and come up with ideas because these videos are time consuming, and they were taking up a lot of time. And then something happened with YouTube, and all the YouTubers were talking about that the numbers just continually dropped. And so that first check of $500 back in, I think it was December or January or something, that's no longer happening at all. There's nothing, actually. I don't get anything for the videos anymore, even though I have a video that has over 300,000 views. I have another one that has over 200,000 views. It's not based on that. It's based on subscribers for the most part, I think, and I'm close to 4,000, but that's nothing in YouTube terms. That's like very small. So my videos, all of doing that is just for free. It's just on me, and I wasn't doing it for the money, but there was that, you know, when I originally put out my video, it was to find that one other girl like me, and I did. My God, I've found obviously over 50 now because my private page is doing amazing. And that was, but then, you know, life happens, and it was like these people kept coming, and people wanted more, and it was exciting, and I just ran with it. And I thought, wow, maybe I could make a little additional money doing this. And then it completely tanked, and it's been, you know, all the YouTubers are talking about this. So right now at this point when I do videos, it's completely on my time. I don't get anything for it. It's just to do it. for the people, because people are asking, and I know that people definitely want to know about like what's going on in my life, and they want to hear more about how HIV is affecting or not affecting my life. And it definitely is affecting my life in only great ways. Honestly, it doesn't have any negative effect on me. So so I wanted to address that. I also wanted to address my GoFundMe money. I got a little more. I'll say I got more than 500, less than 1,000, and I wanted to use that in my own way towards helping in the HIV community. And I really didn't know how I was going to use it. I didn't want to just write a check to some cause and never see it again. I like wanted to feel like it was something more personal. So I was able to start my first contribution, and I gave some money to a woman who joined my page, my private page, well, I got in contact with her probably 5 months ago. And I have to say, when she contacted me, she's from Kenya, she felt like the only reason to live was for her little boy. She was really low, and she felt like this virus was going to define her. And anyways, I've just seen a huge progression. She's amazing now. She's actually helping teens that have HIV, and she's turned it all around. Like, she's unbelievable. So she's helping me with a man that contacted me through my website, and she's taking him to a clinic. She's actually, I've got her all in contact with him because she was the only one that lived near where he lives, so I contacted her with him and with her approval. And she's volunteered to hold his hand while he goes and takes his test and be there for him when he gets his results. He's certain he's positive. Of course, we never know. And so she's gonna miss a day of work. So I sent her a little money for, you know, her day of missing work and for helping. And it's been like, that feels so good. Like, that was awesome. That's like how I want to see this go. I want to see this money go towards, you know, small personal things like that. So, and I have another girl in my group who recently lost her job because she's been sick so much from her. She's a rare story. She's having a really hard time finding a medication that works, and we're scared. We don't like this. We don't like this at all. And we all love her, and we don't want to see her going through what she's going through, but she's had a really rough go of it. This is not the norm. Like I said, mostly everybody adheres to some kind of medication, and their viral load comes down quite quickly, and it stays undetectable. It's just the way, it's like this formula that always works for everybody. And if one doesn't work, you try another medication. For her, so far, nothing's working right. And she's been very sick, and so she's had to miss a lot of work. And so I wanted to send her a little bit to help her out, and she vehemently denied it. She was like, no, 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 no. She's like, I'm gonna ask my family first. So anyways, you know who you are, girl, and if you need help, please contact me, because the offer's still available. So so things like that. I just feel like that's a better place for it to go. Oh yeah, so back to Instagram. I've been doing everything on Instagram, and I think Instagram's really fun. It's daily. I'm sure there's people out there that are sick of my Instagram stories. I do them, they're kind of long. But anyways, and I don't think a lot of people understand how it works. So yeah, there's Instagram. When you go on Instagram, there's pictures you can look at, but this is beyond the pictures. I'm not talking about the pictures. There's a thing up here where it shows my story. I'm trying to do this backwards. That's mine. You click on that, and it starts playing my videos, and you can jump through them. You know, you can just hit this and this. Oh, that's going backwards. You can just keep jumping through them, or you can just let them play out. And anyways, it's a bunch of stuff that I do during the day. These are all these videos at near my beach where I live, and it's really fun. And you don't have to like anything. You don't have to comment. You can just watch it. So I really enjoy doing that. It's like I do that every day. It's just fun to keep track of my day. My kids watch it. My mom watches it. Everyone kind of knows where I am because of my Instagram story. It's kind of funny. But if you want to watch me, this is where you're going to find me way more than you're going to find me on YouTube. So I'll do what I can on YouTube, but this is really way more fun for me. It's fast. It's easy. It doesn't take a bunch of editing. It's just instant. So Instagram makes sense. Okay. So there's my Instagram plug. What else? I know I had one other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I had another thing that kind of took the wind out of my sails. So I recently contacted a local LGBT teen center here in town and said, you know, that I was available to come in and talk, if, you know, because I've got HIV, and, you know, if I could be of assistance in any way. And I spoke to the executive director, and just, you know, the bottom line was that if I'm not living an LGBT lifestyle, they were not interested. This was a new part of HIV politics that I didn't know existed, and it was disappointing, to say the least. And I've talked to some other people in the world of HIV, and this is not uncommon, and it's just the way it is. There's a lot of politics with HIV, and I didn't realize that at all when I first got into this. There's a ton. It's some of it I just want to stay away from. This is not what I want to be involved with. I just want to be there to help people that are in crisis, who are panicked about this virus, and I can just continue to show them that you can live a super normal life with it, and I do every day. It's fine. I feel super great. I feel super healthy. I just got back from visiting my boyfriend in Quebec, and if you were on my Instagram, you would see that. You know, and another thing that people always bring up to me is they say, you know, I'm terrified, and I live in a community where there's very little acceptance, and people would freak out if they know. Well, I hate to tell that one person, but, well, that's every community. There isn't one person who doesn't say something like that. There's no community really that's like going, yeah, let's, you know, gung-ho for HIV, you know, and, you know, wow, we're really great, you know, excited about it. Most people are super freaked out about it. It's normal. Those 3 letters are terrifying. They've always been associated with, you know, dying. I mean, so it's scary. And today it's not. So today there's medication available to make this a completely livable chronic condition. They call it chronic. I think that word is even strong, because I feel like myself, I feel like I'm HIV negative. I do. I feel like I'm HIV negative. I feel nothing. So anyway, a lot of people feel like in their community they will be rejected, but it's like that everywhere. There's no really like arms are open for, you know, HIV. It's just, every community is like that. So everyone that feels like it's just their community, it's not. It's every community is like this, and it's scary for everybody. And you just have to, you know, if it happens to you, you just have to be strong and accept that this is just a virus. It's just a virus. That's all. And there's medication that keeps it super under control, that you feel like you've got nothing. So in my mind, I don't care who knows. It's like the more people I can tell what it is today, the better it is. So I will try to come back more often, but again, these videos are, they're hard. You know what? I don't even think I'm going to edit this. I'm just going to throw it up on YouTube. That's it. This is it. It's just raw copy, and you guys can just, I don't want to do all the editing. It's a lot of work. So if I didn't do that, I could do more videos for sure. So I guess that's all for now. All right. See ya.